Good day, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in your part of the world. This is King B, back with another video. Some valuable information that you can use, keeping you informed. So you see the title, Bad Idea. Biden DOJ's or Department of Justice set to launch nationwide red flag initiative. What is this and what are they talking about? What is this red flag initiative? Well, let me jump to this article so we can find out what they're talking about. Due process. The Biden Justice Department announced the creation of a national extreme risk protection order resource center to help implement red flag laws in nearly 24 states. Red flag laws allow courts to temporarily confiscate firearms from individuals deemed a danger without due process, which critics argue violates Second Amendment rights. Now, this right here is important. I had a conversation just the other day, and this was part of the conversation I had where, it should be well known by now that they're coming for your firearms, people. Right? What, individuals deemed a danger, what's the criteria? Right? How do they determine an individual is a danger? See, that's what we need to know. Let's continue. Community organizations. The center will provide training and technical assistance to law enforcement officials, prosecutors, attorneys, judges, clinicians, victim service, and social service providers, community organizations, and behavioral health professionals responsible for implementing laws designed to keep guns out of the hands of people who pose a threat to themselves or others. The DOJ stated again. What's the criteria? How do they determine? How are they going to determine who is a danger to themselves, or who pose a threat to themselves or others? How? Red flag laws. The online center provides resources for assessing state red flag laws, predominantly found in Democratic-controlled states. Law implementation. It aims to train law enforcement on red flag law implementation through the Department of Justice and Johns Hopkins. Across the country, the launch of the National Extreme Risk Protection Order Resource Center will provide our partners across the country with valuable resources to keep firearms out of the hands of individuals who pose a threat to themselves or others, the DOJ stated. Oppose the initiative. Several Republican lawmakers opposed the initiative as an overreach that did not go through Congress and could violate gun rights. Well, that's what it sounds like to me. That's what they're doing. Everything in their power. This didn't come through Congress. This administration will do everything in their power to destroy the Constitution and the God-given rights of Americans, Senator Tommy Tuberville stated. U.S. government. Merrick Garland just announced a massive red flag operation that the DOJ will be running by using every spy tool the U.S. government has in order to violate Americans' Second Amendment. This comes right after Johnson fully funded Biden's weaponized DOJ. Rep. Marjorie Taylor Greene wrote, every spy tool the U.S. government has. Wow. Your cell phones, even your your computerized vehicles that you drive, your fancy computerized vehicles. See, that's why I like older vehicles. By the way, NASA supposedly have stocked up old vehicles, older cars. I believe prior to 1975, older vehicles, ambulances, fire trucks, cop cars. Do your research. Why? And this is a side note, by the way. But why NASA had the need to stock up in a bunch of old vehicles, prior to 1975? Why? Because they're not computerized. Something happens, those vehicles can still run. Whereas if something happens, you think you're going somewhere and your new fancy vehicle, computerized vehicle, you're not going nowhere. It's not going to move you. You're going to be stuck. Something to think about. Something to think about. And I said Wi-Fi. Yes, they do have the technology where they can see what's going on in your homes through your Wi-Fi, through your router, the wires in your walls. Do your research, people. If what I'm saying right now sounds strange to you, do your research. There's a patent out for it. Look it up. Don't just take what I'm saying. Look it up for yourself. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. So look it up. Do your research on it. The information is out there. If you look for it, it's not hard to find. The omnibus. What the hell is this evil? The Federal Red Flag Center. We did not authorize this. Announced, of course, just hours after the omnibus passes. Rep. Thomas Massey said. Without due process. Civil liberties groups also expressed concerns about the red flag laws depriving individuals of firearms without due process. That is the end of this article. Not enough information on this, but this is something that I will look into more. But something else that we need to keep an eye on. Again, it should be well known by now that they're coming after your firearms, people. They don't want you to. It looks like they don't want you to be able to protect yourselves. I said it. I said in a previous video that I just that's probably still loading up right now. That we the people, we have the power. If we come together, we can turn things around. If we get over all of the silly nonsense, we come together, we can turn this around. We can turn all of this around if we come together. We have nothing to fear. We have the power. This is something that too many of us don't realize. Too many times I've had private conversations and I've been told, well, what can we do? This is life. We can't do nothing about it. A lot of those people I've cut off and don't talk to no more. I got no time for people who think like that. I don't even want to be around anybody who is of that mindset of, oh, we can't do nothing. There's nothing we can do. I stay away from. Too much negativity. That's too much negativity for me. You have no fight in you. That's the type of person, a person who, to me, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, a person who think like that, talks like that, they have no fight in them. They're the type that's just going to lay down and do whatever they're told. And that's what you know what I'm talking about when I say they, that's what they like. The type that's just going to lay down and do whatever they told. Okay. Yeah, I'll go to your camp, to the camps. You know what camp I'm talking about. I'll go into your camp, your FEMA camp. I'll do whatever you say. I'll give up all my rights. That's what they like. That's how they want us all to be. Right? Giving up our power. Again, we have the power. We can turn this around tomorrow. Why are we still allowing ourselves to be kicked in the rear end over and over and over and over again? Look what's going on. Look what's happening right now today. And it just seems it's just getting worse and worse and worse, right? I mean, I've said this before. It really, to me, it just really looks like they're just sitting back saying, okay, let's see how far we can take this, what we can do, what they're going to take. Let's see how far we can go. And at this point, they probably are surprised themselves at how far they've been able to take it this far without the people standing up and coming together and standing against this, standing up for our rights, standing up for freedom, real freedom. They're probably shocked. How bad is it going to have to get before we come together and stand up and realize what's more important? This is just my opinions. I'm not telling anybody how to think. I'm not telling anybody what to do. I'm just reading the news, reading these articles like this one, keeping you informed. You make your own decision on what's best for you. This is just my opinion based off what I just read. Not telling anybody what to do or how to think. But again, love yourself, stay informed. Keep your loved ones close. Protect the children. Protect the babies. First and foremost. Have these type of conversations. See, I'm reading this type of information and articles I'm reading to you, right? These are the type of conversations we should be having with our loved ones. We should be talking about this in groups. With our loved ones, with our family, with your neighbors. If you have neighbors that are also informed and stay informed and is aware of what's going on and you know they have plans and making their plans and you know, I'm not talking about the neighbors who got their head buried in the sand and don't know what's going on, don't care to know what's going on. Not them. I'm talking about the neighbors who you can really talk to about the subjects like this. Make your plans. Get together with those who are like-minded and is aware and care, who can see through the nonsense, who can see past the bull and realize what's more important and know that we need to come together. But we should be having these conversations. But check out my previous videos. I got some more valuable information. I got some more valuable information coming right back at you. Right? Please do subscribe. Click the thumbs up. If you subscribe, click that notification bell, so you make sure you click all so you can get be notified when I drop another video. Shout out to my subscribers. I appreciate each and every one of you, even those of you who you're not going to subscribe or even hit the thumbs up. That's fine. I appreciate you anyway. If you click the video and you watch this video all the way through, you just got some valuable information, something that you should be thinking about and talking with your family about. This is King B. Peace to all of you. See you in the next video. I'm out.